Good afternoon and welcome to Real Talk with Tamara. As you guys come into the room, please hit the like button. Also, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. I hope that you guys are doing okay this evening. I'm happy to be back, you guys. I have definitely been busy. So I have not been as visible on YouTube other than sometimes I log in to I've been uploading, just not as visible as I was, but I promise you, I'm working on something. I'm working on two projects, and then I have a big assignment that I've been working on. So it's been kind of keeping me busy. But I wanted to. I was having a conversation with somebody today. We had a very long conversation, and before I had been speculating on what was going on in Memphis. Okay, and it just so happens that a person confirmed it today, okay? But I don't know if I said please hit the like button. Also, if you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscription button. I still see there are slightly more people that are not subscribed to the channel, okay? So please subscribe to the channel. And also, yeah, if you would like to donate to the channel, you could definitely do that via Cash App, okay? But I was having a conversation today with someone while I was out, a very, very long conversation about, some situations in Memphis, especially as it relates to this young dog's case, right? And I have been speculating on uh, just some things I have been speculating on as it relates to what some of these labels was doing, why they was so just gun ho on signing a lot of artists in Memphis, but they weren't necessarily treating them right. Okay. I mean, it's like open season as it relates to the artists in Memphis. And actually, I see it as in the spiritual, like an attack. Okay. So it has really definitely had me bothered. And so I kind of speculated about it, kind of threw some shots out, but somebody kind of confirmed it today that I was out with today, and we was talking about that, and we was talking about the talent in Memphis. We actually talking about the Dawes case, and we started talking about the talent in Memphis and how so many people are looking at a lot of these young men with dollar signs in their eyes. And it's just amazing to me how, especially, with me being born and raised in Memphis and my family is in Memphis. um it hey, I definitely, care. Okay. And it's amazing to me how when you pray about stuff, how God will send somebody to confirm that what I was saying is true and that it is actually being watched. And I was like, God, thank you. That's just, that comes from prayer. And so the person was telling me that this particular rapper, it's on the tip of my tongue to say his name, but I better not say it. I better not say it. Okay. They had seen where this particular rapper had went on this particular street in South Memphis. Okay. They gave me the name of the street. Let me make sure it's in South Memphis. I'm almost sure they said it. Oh shit. Every time I try to look something up, my computer acts a damn fool. Hold on. I'm getting ready to pull the street up, and I'll be able to tell you if it's in South Memphis because they just gave me the name of it. I want to look at the landmark. I just need to know the zip code. If I could see the zip code, I'll know exactly where it is. 38126. That might be the Fraser area. Hmm. It is the Fraser area. Okay. I was almost to say the South Memphis area, but it's the Fraser's area because they said the name of the street. They didn't say the area. But they said how this particular rapper had went, and they saw what this was watching and saw how this particular rapper went and signed all of these little dudes on this street that I was just looking at. Okay. And they was wondering why, because the people, people were saying those little dudes were not rappers. They couldn't rap. But it goes back to what I had been saying before, what God had put in my spirit. I said they're signing these little dudes to make them feel like they belong, so they can send them out to do their dirty work, knowing that they're never going to release any music. Sure enough, the person I was having lunch with today said they saw where the person had signed all these little dudes on the street. And the people were saying that the dudes couldn't rap. They were never rappers or anything like that, similar to JoJo Splat. And but the dudes were hit boys. They were real bad. They were hit boys. And the reason that they know that they were hit boys, because hey, that's their area. They had issues, with them, you know, um, their criminal records and things of that nature, right? And so it goes back to, like, I mean, from my observation, I figured that that's what it was. But I think it's a damn shame that these rappers, and that was a somebody in law enforcement that confirmed that. Okay. And like I said, I wasn't expecting for them to say that, because we're just having casual conversations about the Doss case. Just casual. Okay. And they said that. And it made me feel good to know that they noticed. He said sign the whole damn street, just about. And people saying they never been known to be rappers, just hit boys. Okay. And I think it's sad when these rappers, and this rapper is, hey, every time I want to give this rapper the benefit of the doubt. But hey, as I had always said, he ain't passed the smell test. Okay. And that confirms whatever my issues may have been with him. Because hey, when you pray like I pray, God will let you know when something's stinking, when they stinking in the spiritual realm. Okay. And I know a lot of people say, well, she cuss. How she gonna talk about God? Talk to her. God, if he could talk to a donkey, he could talk to anybody. Kiss my ass. Okay. I get sick of people with that. Okay. So, but he didn't talk to a donkey. He received a word from a donkey. But he could talk to anybody, because we all in the image of God. Okay. But these rappers should be ashamed of themselves. I pulled that area code. I looked at that area code and looked at the vicinity. That's how I was able to see that was North Memphis. And I think it's a damn shame, because that's already an impoverished area. I'm looking at the houses around that area. That's the trenches for real. These little dudes are already impoverished. The average house in that neighborhood is valued at about, hold on, it's valued at about $26,000. And so they go into these impoverished neighborhoods where these dudes, let's see, the property is $15,000. And I ain't gonna tell no lies now. I'm gonna go over there and buy that property. Okay. Because my dad taught us about investing. But I think it's a darn shame what they're doing to these young dudes that are already impoverished in the Memphis area. And it goes back to why my antennas always went up, and I was like, I really, this person just has not passed the smell test. I just think that something is wrong. And I still, my confirmations as it my suspicions as it relates to young Dolph, it's as even higher at this point. Okay. They should be ashamed of themselves if God blesses them. And they go, well, these dudes got hood mentality. These niggas in their damn 30s. You mother. Ooh. Y'all know better. They know better. God has afforded them the opportunity to come up out of poverty, and they could help to help these young dudes. They're in a position to help them. But they go and they do this with every intention on ruining their lives even more, even though they are impoverished. These folks would do anything for money. They already come from bad conditions. Okay? They already come from bad conditions. And this is what they're consistently doing. And so, because they're doing it, a lot of people on the outside of Memphis, some of these other labels, they all in cahoots. They see what they doing. Hell, they doing it to their own city. They probably tell me y'all do it too. Go in there and get some of them little hitters. Okay? And because a lot of these young dudes want to belong, they want to be accepted. They consider it an honor to be called a hitter, when the truth of the matter is there is no honor in it. They're helping them to go to an early grade. These people, the person that I was talking to said they don't do nothing but put guns in the hoods. That's the reason why I say, okay, that we have to be very meticulous about who we support. We have to be very meticulous about who we support, because we are ultimately supporting terrorists. Don't give a damn about their neighborhoods. Okay? Don't even give a damn about people. All these folks care about is numbers. They care about material things and money. And we put them on pedestals. They could never be, my kids grown anyway, but they could never be my damn grandbaby's role model. My nephews are nobody else, no other children that are around me. It's a darn shame before God, okay? Now, God had put into my spirit, because I had been praying. My dad had retired, and my dad was in the process of, he has always, been out in the community. He always have, he always did great things for the community. And so when my dad retired, he started having a few health issues. And I was like, I don't want for my dad to be stressed out and things of that nature. Okay. And so it was a lot of stuff. I was like, well, maybe we put on hold. And I was like, should we do it? My dad said to me recently, open it and do it anyways. Okay. That's what he said. And I think about how, even though we don't have the resources that a lot of these people that we put in positions do, we've always been boots on the ground. We would go to the park downtown, feed the homeless. We would have reading classes and things of that nature, helping people to learn how to read. It helps to boost their confidence. We would have seminars and stuff for the youth, and have some of the politicians there. I did that all the time. Tea and Talk with Tamara. I did it all the time, and had the youth there, and the politicians would be lined up. They're talking to the youth. They would come out. And it's a darn shame, even then, especially when I didn't have even nothing, because so many businesses understood that the children were the future. They would, we'll sponsor you. We'll donate anything. I want my businesses to be safe in the hood. Yes, if you can help these kids, we willing. Whatever you want, we gonna give it to you. We would get people to donate us their banquet hall or something like that, or my dad could always get a free banquet hall or something. And we would have programs and things of that nature. But I think it's a darn shame that we have to make some of these dudes rich. We have made them rich. And this is what they're doing to these young dudes in the hood. Young dudes, they never plan to sign you. They never plan to put nothing out. Even if they sign you, it's a hoax. They sign you simply so you can be their flunky and their hitman. That's it. And I want you niggas to know, the police already know that you're signing them, that's a front, that they your hitman. I want you motherfuckers to know it. Leave these folks' kids alone, you no good, dirty bastards. It's a damn shame before God what they doing. I knew it, I had said it, and somebody that knew confirmed it. But I thank God that they watching. Some of these folks will be better croaked because they are destroying our community. All of the atrocities that our communities went through, and we put these niggas in positions and help them to make money, and instead of giving back, they send back destruction. God can't croak them out of here fast enough because you know you got to reap what you sow. Okay? You know you got to reap what you sow. And God says the wages of sin is death. These folks is destroying a whole darn generation. These little dudes out here, yeah, they bad, but they already come from bad living. Okay? They already living in homes where it's dysfunctional. And so they look into these OGs. At this point, these rappers in their 30s are OGs to them. And this is what they're doing to our community, a community that supported them before anybody else ever knew them. But a change is going to come. I'm telling you that now. A change is coming. And I've been saying it when nobody else believed it. Memphis, them people ain't going to do nothing. I kept telling y'all, these folks on their damn job, they the GOAT. Okay? They the GOAT. Ain't nobody solved Dolph's case but the FBI and the MPD. And shout out to the DEA, they spinning out there. And they can't stop these dudes fast enough because even they understand that they are ruining a whole darn generation. Then people have the nerve to get mad at me and say, well, you hate Gotti. I don't hate no damn Gotti. I hate what Gotti and them have possibly done. And I'll just say allegedly, and I just say that to be safe, okay? Yes, hey, when you know what you know, you can be cocky. Okay. We supported Gotti. As I said before, we didn't choose when all of this stuff. We should have chose Dolph's life when they were shooting at him in 2017. They say I don't whether Gotti knew it or not, it came from his camp. So we have to hold him responsible because he the head. And we didn't hold him responsible. That was a human life. I was looking at one of them little dudes Instagram, and I saw because I didn't even know Dolph had a Twitter, and so I was kind of lurking on one of them little dudes Instagrams, and I was like, oh, he had a Twitter. He was posting something to try to prove something, I reckon. And I went to his Twitter, and a couple weeks before he was assassinated, I believe it was in September 2021, he was talking about how he was having anxiety attacks and he was going to the doctor. And then it goes back to how he was stressed out. And I believe the paranoia came up because I'm hearing that a certain rapper said, I told him I was going to kill him. They kept calling him, telling him they was going to kill him. And he didn't believe it. But I do believe he has started to believe it, especially as I'm hearing as the calls got frequent. Motherfuckers, don't get mad at me. The police know. Okay? So you can't get mad at me or she talking too much. Bitch, the people that should know already know. You fuck niggas. And that's y'all's asses. Because y'all should have left that boy alone. But it's a damn shame how can't nobody be great. Can't nobody be great. I had so much confirmation when I left that lunch today. I said, ain't nobody God but God. These niggas out here ain't got to say nothing. These folks been knowing, and I told y'all that. And they know even more than what y'all could ever think. But one thing for sure, you have to reap what you sow. And I did this video to say we got to open our eyes. If we constantly put people on pedestals that's preaching destruction and then going out there and destroying our community, destroying the damn communities that they came out of, think that they can put hits on people because she said something I didn't want her to say. Oh, God. And now they're frustrated because they understand that even though people have, because people do anything for some money, they gather around them on their damn knees in a minute. Yes, so boss. Just give me a crumb. Whereas if they knew who they were and whose they was, they would never even have to eat a damn crumb again. God would give them the whole steak. I don't eat crumbs. They ain't never taste good. But people want somebody to give them something so bad that they're really willing to destroy lives to include their very own. There ain't nobody getting away with nothing. They sending these little dudes out to do hits and things of that nature, and the folks watching them. And they know it. That's the sad part about it. They know it, but they go, we'll send little dude anyway. Maybe he can hit that. If not, he just out of here. Look at what they did to Straight Drop. That should be an example to all the little dudes. They wouldn't even get him a lawyer. It was intended for him to take the whole fall because they knew he wasn't going to want the jacket on his back of being a snitch. Set him up. So I'm here to tell y'all, little dudes, they looking at y'all as nothing but dollar signs and crash dummies. And ain't nobody going to spend no hit money. I keep saying that for a reason. It ain't coming from me. It's coming from some more people. Ain't nobody spending no hit money. So you may as well not do it. Don't let these folks ruin your lives. And you fuck niggas that we have helped to make rich, your day is coming soon because you have to reap what you sow. You niggas destroying a whole damn generation. It's a damn shame that Memphis is under attack. I wouldn't give a damn who get mad about me talking about my city. F you. It's mine. And just like anybody that's got family living in a city that has grew up in the city, they hard in it. They love the people and they love the city. And they don't like what they see. Just like I don't like what I see. But it's sad when it comes from people that has lived within a city. Because, you know, you hear people say all the time, God say he hate Memphis. A city that helped to make him rich. But it's sad when these people are sending destruction back. And this stuff got to stop. It's got to stop. Why don't you put a book in these little dudes' hands? They dropping out of school because they ain't got no guidance. Half of them can't even read. Teach them how to read. Help to put reading programs, partner with some of these people to bring shop back into the schools, or so that they can go to some technical schools and things of that nature. Help them to realize their dreams instead of putting guns in their hands so they can go shoot somebody down there your fuck ass get mad at. Evil on a whole nother level. Then when they get killed out here, don't even want to pay for a casket get their mama no money for a casket. I ain't they ain't none of his dad. They could put him in a box and put him in the backyard for all I give a damn. That's what they say behind closed doors. A child that y'all helped ruin. But Karma has put on her red stilettos, and I can promise you this. And that chick's stepping. If you don't believe me, you just keep watching. She's stepping high too. Okay? She's stepping high in the red stilettos. And she ain't missing a beat. One thing about Karma, she does not miss a step. And you niggas got to reap what you sow. Okay? But anyways, you guys, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. if you would like to donate to the channel, you could definitely do it via Cash App. Make sure that you subscribe. There are people that are still watching the videos and they have not subscribed yet. So please make sure you subscribe to the channel. I want you guys to know how much I appreciate you. Okay? I do. I want you guys to be safe out there, and I definitely do love you. Okay? I'll talk with you later.